Welcome to my first fishing video. I'm fishing at Lima Reservoir. I think that's what it's called. Oh yeah, this is what I'm fishing with today. Let's see what I get. Oops. Let's step onto this wobbly thing. My first video may suck, but this is my first fishing video, so of course it's gonna suck. Now, I don't know if I'm going to catch anything today because it's hot today. But let's find out. There are a lot of underwater plants today, though. Oh, I just got stuck. Now this is my first time with a GoPro, so if my camera angle is a bit off, I apologize. Gotta reel in the slack. Alright, there we go. Let's see if I get anything. I usually always have luck on this dock. I've caught a bass on the other one, but I always have luck on this one. Oh man, I think that was a fish that time. Just not broke off, but probably let go. Or it was a plant, I'm not sure. Usually when I cast around this area, I catch like a few specks. I remember when I threw over there, I got stuck in that tree, and as soon as my lure fell off the tree, a bass bit it the moment it touched the water. I was thinking of trying to post at least every week, once a week. No, I'm not sure if I'm going to catch anything today. I keep getting stuck on plants, and it's been hot, so I don't know what the fish are hungry for. I know the pink is what I've had luck with, at least with the specks, and like one bass. Let's cast over in the shady bit under there, because I know that's where I caught a bass before. Okay, it didn't go in the tree. Oh man, I'm stuck. Right? Yeah, I'm stuck. Alright, there we go. Oh, what's that? Something stuck on it. Oh, look at that. I caught something. It's a little mussel. Or, I don't know what that is actually. Look, my first catch of the day. This thing. I think it's a mussel. Never caught one of those before while fishing. I don't know if you can see on camera. My arm's a bit red or tan or whatever. I've been burnt for a little while. It's been pretty sunny here in Ohio. Oh, that was a bite. Oh, that was a fish. Okay, now I know where to cast. Now I know where to cast. Alright, I'm gonna cast back that way. That was a fish. I think that was a bass. That was no speck, that was a bass. Let me make sure it didn't rip anything off. Any bite mark? Let's check. My lure. It seems okay. Back the way I threw. Because that was a bite. That was a big bite. Let's see. Can I get that fish again? Yeah, no fish bite. There's not really a point in reeling slow when it gets close because there's only tiny bluegill and they're not ever interested in what I throw. They might chase it, but they never bite. I mean, they've bitten a worm, but they're like too skittish or something. I just gotta find what they're really gonna chase. Somebody told me that the little rooster tail spinners that you can get at like Walmart is a good way. Haven't tried it yet. Oh, that was just a plant. Let's change areas. Can I get luck in that shaded bit over there? Let's find out. Okay. Alright, that was a decent cast. There's a lot of plants over here though, so the tip of my rod might bend a lot. But let's see if I can actually catch something over here today. Those are plants. Because I don't think I've ever caught anything over here yet. Let's cast this way. See if there's any over here. I'm just fishing for anything today. Nothing specific. It could be something huge, it could be something tiny. I don't really care. I used to do salt fishing, but that was when I lived in Florida. Though, I am thinking of fishing one of the Great Lakes, see what I could catch there. Because I heard there's some big fish in the Great Lakes. I could probably catch some like 50-pound monster or something. Or break my fishing record. Because so far, the biggest thing I've caught was probably, not counting a gator that I caught when I was 2, I'd probably say a stingray. Something I intentionally caught. And my biggest bass, my personal record bass, was like 4 pounds or 5 pounds. I know I got one on, because I used a live bait, and it was in brackish waters, which is like fresh and salt water combined. I caught like a 4 pounder, and then there's one that was way bigger, probably a 6 pound bass that broke off because it was so big. And I was using, I think, shiners or whatever they call them. I think it was shiners. It was a huge bass. I also caught a little tiny shark, not on the same day. It was on a different day at a different area. I caught the stingray and my big bass at Sarasota in Florida. I caught the little baby shark and some whiting at, man, I forgot. I think it was St. John's Pier or something like that. It was, I don't think you can fish there anymore though. I really don't remember what it was called, but I know you can't fish there anymore because they like covered it with sand. Oh my gosh, a fish just bit it. I don't know if that was a speck or a bass. I think that was a bass because it was too fat to be a speck. Those are normally skinny. I'm gonna go a little slower. Let's see, can I catch a fish right now? And not another mussel, if that's what they're called here. I don't know. I know in Florida there's a bunch. Oh my God. I know the other day I caught a fish by doing like, when you see a fish, you kind of just let it swim around. There's a fish down there that's interested in it though. It's specks. They're up on here. Here, I'll just do this until I get one to bite. Like latch on. Because they're like nibbling the tail. Let's see, can I get it? No. Oh, its tail's messed up. I think one attacked it was, oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. It kind of bit into it. They are vicious. Like, they have teeth. If I catch one, I'll show you guys the teeth. Alright. I wonder if I'll catch a big one. I don't have a cooler, so I can't keep anything. Let's see. Alright. Is it gonna bite? Am I gonna get a fish? Oh, I thought a bite. Is the bubbles? I think that was a fish biting my lure. Here, I have an idea. What if I come over here? Because they're in this area. What if I came over here and kind of threw past that dock like this? I'm doing it a little far because I don't know how big of an area they're around. But what if I just slowly went and see if I could catch one right here? Because they always hang around. I know a while ago they were like around this area, but now they're over here. How about I just put my pole around this so that it has a longer area to swim. No, I'm stuck. Wait, am I stuck or is this fish? No, I got stuck. What is under there? There's something under there. It might be a rock. Oh no, is my whole thing intact? Whoa, what's that? Oh no, that's wood. I think it was a log. That's great to know. Alright, back this way. I just want to catch something other than a mussel. Nothing? Are they? I think they've lost interest. They probably have. I wouldn't be surprised. I think a better idea, because I know I've caught a bunch of them using this kind of strategy. Like those little holes over there, I like throw near them but past them, like that, because they like to hang around the dock. It's probably because there's shelter and it's shaded. What is that? Oh my god, I think I got a fish. Ah, oh, darn it. That was a fish. Oh my gosh, it bit my hook. Okay, that was a big fish then. It bit my hook. Hold on, gotta fix this. These come in handy. Careful. Jeez. Alright. I think I got it good. That was a big fish. It bit my hook. I'm casting that way again. Holy crap. I'm doing that again. This hook may not be strong. It's a Walmart hook. I don't know what brand it is, but I got it from Walmart. Don't know if all Walmarts sell it, but it has a good amount of weight, so you could throw pretty far. Though the amount of weight you need depends on how thick and heavy your line is. That matters too. I'm gonna try to see if that big fish is still around. It could have been a catfish, because I caught a catfish just using that pink lure I just threw. It was a different, actually no, it wasn't pink. It was like a bright yellow lure that I used to catch it wasn't a huge catfish though. It was like a little tiny one. I caught it at the Grand Lake here in Ohio. Not the Great Lake. It's like not one of the Great Lakes. It's called Grand Lake. That big fish might be gone. Oh, a little bump. That might be those little specks having a nibble or plant. Oh no, what's that? Hold on. Pause and then move. Oh, I felt it move. That was a fish that just like probably grabbed the tail. Hold on. Let's check it again. My hook is good. Ooh, there's some more rips to it. These fish are like trying to eat it as it swims. Like they're eating off of it. They're not even swallowing it or trying to like put it, like they're not chomping down. They're like taking nibbles out of it. I'm gonna go through here one more time and then I'm gonna change spots again. I may not be here long because it's a hot day. And I think the heat index was supposed to get up to 105, which I try to make sure to go in more the evening. Just because, what time is it? So I'm trying to go in the evening, but it's still blazing out here. I think the heat surge is supposed to end tomorrow at 8 p.m. I think it could always extend. Straight. That was a good throw. With saltwater poles, I had like a 9-foot one, and those went far. But that's because you kind of gotta go far. I think it was a pole for fishing on like shore, like not a pier, like over the waves. So it was meant to like be able to withstand the strong wave currents. I haven't fished like that. I always fish off of a pier. But maybe one day I'll be able to make a video fishing on a beach again. It doesn't have to be Florida, but it could be any beach. Maybe catch something interesting. I've always wanted to get my shark license. Catch some sharks, like actual sharks, not like some little baby that I didn't mean to catch. Because there's a little blacktip reef shark. I mean, like, catch the big sharks. Those huge ones. I heard it was a tough fight because sometimes you'd fight for hours because you have to tire them out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fish! What is it? Please don't break off. My first fish. It's a speck. Finally. Look at that teeth. Oh. Yeah, just a little bit of blood. He's fine though. Look at him. Pretty one. I think it's a yellow speck or something. Bye-bye. Got a good medium-sized one. It was a little big. Got a little bit. It was a bit bigger. Those things have teeth. Kind of gave it a lip piercing, but the fish should be fine. Yeah, it should be good for another go. The tail isn't damaged. I don't know if you can see in the water, but this is how I usually test my lures. Whenever I get a new one, I do this. You see how they're supposed to move? Don't know if I angled it down enough, but I'm sure you get the idea. I kind of just make it swim through the water where I can see it, so I can see how it's supposed to move, how fast or slow I'm supposed to reel. Let's see, can I get another speck? Because that's catch number 2. Yes, I'm counting the muzzle as a catch. But I felt it mess with it, so I kind of paused, like that. It's kind of the best thing to do, like if you felt a little bit of a pull, like that, it gives them time to like kind of bite at it. Or to see if it was a plant. Because you feel a bite, you pause to see if it'll pull back. Or to see if you still see it getting messed with. Because if it just sits still, usually that means you got hooked on a plant. But if you still see it like wiggling, then you know you got a fish. That's why if you see other people fishing on their videos, you see them like pause. They usually do that to see if they feel a pull. Sometimes I don't pause because if I know it's a fish, it's kind of a reflex where if I feel a pull, I like go fast, which I'm sure you've kind of noticed. Like if I feel a strong pull, I kind of do that. It's kind of a reflex I got. Let's step back on here so I can throw a little bit farther. I might stop fishing soon because I'm getting hot and there's not as good of a bite today. I might do some night fishing videos soon. Night fishing will be good for like grass carp and catfish. But the thing is about that is that it takes hours usually to get a bite from a bigger fish. So it's gonna be like a longer video or a short one because of all the editing I'm gonna have to do. Just cutting out huge portions of the video just so it's not like you guys watching me sit on a chair for hours. Well, at least I got at least one fish in this video, so it's not just a boring me fishing for nothing. That was something, I think. Or is that my lure breaking through a plant? Sometimes you can't tell if it's a fish or a plant. Because it like does a weird pull. Hold on, I'm pulling this up. There's no plant stuff on it. Sometimes it's very confusing. I know the specks usually hang out in this general area sometimes. Sometimes they're in different areas. My dad caught like 8 of them in one, in 30 minutes over here. But that was I guess a good fishing day because it wasn't too hot, not too cold. It was like a perfect temperature. The wind wasn't too strong. Partly cloudy. Like it was a beautiful day. Not too hot. Oh, I got plant stuff on it. There's a few ways you could get off. You could do this. And that was clean. I'm surprised there's no one here. It's probably because of the heat index. It's too hot for anyone to fish. Which is lucky for me. I might do live streams, but I have no idea how to do those. Like, I would probably have to do my phone. But I don't have any, special tripod. And I do not want to risk the wind blowing my phone into the water. It would probably have to be, oh, fish. Oh. Or was that a plant? I don't know. Fish or plant. Sometimes a fish might pull your lure into a plant, which might dislodge it and do this, but it was probably a plant. I have no idea. I have no idea what these plants are, though. I heard that they planted pine trees in the water, something like that. Whoa, fish jumped. That was a decent sized one. I'm throwing over there. Oh, I got right where it was. Alright, let's see. Will I get something? Probably not. Probably it might chase. Or I might get nothing. I'll probably cast over there a few times. Yeah, not as far. Let's see if I can get that whatever fish. Because remember one time there was a big fish that jumped over here and I was struggling to get my lure on. I put it on wrong and then it took me 10 minutes to get it on right, but I still caught the bass after a few throws. It was my biggest bass that I've caught here. Probably a 1.5 pounder. I don't have my weight things because usually I would carry around a thing to weigh my fish. But since I moved here, I haven't really carried them around. And I'm about to leave. Probably gonna do a few more casts and then I'll leave because I'm not having good luck today. Probably too hot for them to eat. Probably too hot for them to be really hungry. Let's see. Will something bite in the last few throws? Whoa, whoa. It's wobbling a lot because I think the boat might have bumped the dock or something. I have no idea. I might do one more cast after this and then leave. There's not much luck on the shore today. They might be hiding in more shaded areas. And I am burning more. Last cast and then I'm gone. There's not much luck today. It's just a small speck. If that's what they're called. I've been calling them a speck because that's what my daddy calls them. Whew, I'm dehydrated. It is that hot out. Yeah, there's not much luck. A few nibbles and one small speck, but that's it. Well, I'm out. I'll try to post next week.